What's happening, everybody? I'm back. TC here. Smoky Mountain Knife Works, smkw.com. And today we've got another really cool video for you. I know you already saw the thumbnail. You already saw the title of the video. Top 5 Benchmade knives. And we're already getting started on the wrong foot because I got 6 knives here in front of me. But there's an honorable mention in there for a really good reason. And you'll see that in just a minute. So, top 5 Benchmade knives. Get ready to argue. I know we stirred up a lot of controversy with the top Spyderco knives video, and we wanted to keep that going because we love the conversation. I think it's fantastic. We got a lot of support from that video, even though a lot of people didn't agree with all of the knives. So that's what we like. We want you to come up with your own answers as well. Before we get started, though, if you like this video, smash that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, ring that notification bell so you will know when we drop new videos and show you really cool stuff like this. Now, without further ado, wait. TC, no. Don't light it up just yet. We've got a special deal for you, all right? For a limited time only, starting today, Friday, February 25th, 2022. Any Benchmade knife purchase gets a free tech mat right here. Online purchase gets a free tech mat while supplies last. We've only got a limited number of these. This is of the Benchmade 940 Osborne. Exploded view, gives you all the parts, gives you all the technical specs, all right? So that is going to come free with any Benchmade knife purchase. You can't buy the mat by itself, and you can't get it anywhere else right now, okay? You can only get it here, and they're coming free with any Benchmade knife purchase for a limited time. We've only got a limited number of those, so get those while you can. That's a pretty sweet deal right there. You're going to get that maintenance mat free with any Benchmade knife purchase. Also, stay tuned. We've got some really cool stuff coming up, including with this thing right here. This is the Com Bar from Acclimate, and we're going to show you how this thing works and what we think of it and show some field testing of it. Really digging this thing, so stay tuned for that. That's going to be some really cool content coming up. And now, TC, why don't you you go ahead. Why don't you light that up? All right, so top Benchmade knives. Now, one stipulation I'm going for on this is going to be that they have to be in production. And we're looking at a lot of different categories here. So it's not going to be like the top 5 best sellers. It's not going to be the top 5 most popular, although I will say a few of these are some of the most popular knives of Benchmade today. But they have to be in production, and it's not necessarily going to be the best sellers, not necessarily going to be the most popular, but maybe a little bit of a combination of the two. So let's get right down to it. First of all, how many of you know and remember how Benchmade started? This is going to be the honorable mention part of the video. Benchmade started out with a different name. Balisong was the name of the company. Started in California. I believe it was 1980. I know it was in the 80s, but I believe it was around 1980. And that's how the company got started. The owner and founder of the company started off making custom Balisong knives, and it grew from there. They ended up moving a couple of different times, eventually ending up in Oregon City, Oregon, and being named Benchmade, and really became synonymous with quality in the knife industry, with quality EDC gear and really hard use knives, and have a phenomenal reputation where that's concerned. And they've made some of the most popular knives over the years. Now, in honor of that, we've got one of their most recent Balisongs that they make. They still make Balisongs. It's not really what they're, I guess you would say, known for now, but they still make amazing Balisongs. And this one right here is really cool. This is the TI Balisong. So TI standing for titanium. CPMS 30V blade steel. Let's take a look at that one. This one is the Benchmade 85 Billet TI Balisong. coming in at $625.50, and this is a really good, I think you could say, homage to the company's roots and the company's origin. Now, this one features a 4.4-inch CPM S30V stainless steel drop point blade with a stonewash finish and a blade thickness of 0.12 inches. We're going to take a look at that one from the top down as well. Look at that thing right there. That is a thing of beauty. Now, it is a butterfly knife with stainless steel ball bearings and a magnetic latch lock. It is 5.5 inches closed, 10 inches overall, and weighs 5.29 ounces. Comes with a black nylon sheath, and this thing is really, really cool. So great action on that. I am no Balisong guy, but I mean, I can open one, and that's about it. Really cool design on that one. So let's kind of delve into that a little bit. So that is a magnetic locking mechanism, and it really adds to the security of this Balisong. You can see it seems as though it's spring loaded there. It's not. That's the magnetized portion of it, and then it pops right in there, and it's really, really secure, and then just kind of stays there. So on a lot of Balisongs, you'll note that if they do have the locking mechanism on them, a lot of people take those off, but they're flopping around down at the bottom quite a bit, and that makes it kind of unbalanced, kind of distracting. This one stays put in place, which is really important when it comes to flipping and being consistent and having that consistent weight right there. The action is also really, really nice on those ball bearings. And, you know, a lot of people have a lot of different opinions when it comes to Balisongs on ball bearings versus washers. Some people like ball bearings, some people don't, think they're too fast. It just depends on what your preference is, but this is a really nice, really well-made Balisong and a great homage to the origins of the company Benchmade. I didn't pick that one because it's one of the most popular or anything like that. I picked it because it's an honorable mention, because it harkens back to how the company got started, and without that, we wouldn't have Benchmade. And we're talking about some of the best knives made out there. So that is the Benchmade 85 Ti Balisong, and that's the first one we're going to talk about. Now, we're going to delve into the top 5 Benchmade knives that we picked. Now, like I said, these are not going to be in any sort of order, and there's not really a rhyme or reason. We did pick a most affordable. We did pick one auto. We picked one fixed blade. And we picked a couple of other folders that are extremely popular. And, you know, some of you are going to like these, some of you aren't. That's just the way it goes. But I'm going to start off with probably, I would say, the most popular Benchmade ever made. And especially in recent memory. And that's going to be the Bug Out. The Bug Out has been a extremely popular knife online, and I mean, it stands to reason that this is a extremely popular knife for a lot of different reasons, and it gets a lot of attention. It's very polarizing because a lot of people don't like it, a lot of people love it. We're going to take a look at this one. This one is our exclusive right here, the Desert Warrior, and we came out with this one about almost a year ago. It's been a little less than a year ago now, and you'll notice this one has the upgraded handles. It's also got the upgraded blade steel. Now, these come in different variations. We've got a couple of these that come with M390 blade steel. We've got most of these that come in with S30V. This one right here is coming in with CPM M4 blade steel. And this one's got the Cerakote finish right there. It's also got the upgraded handles. Typically, the Bug Out comes with FRN handles. This one is coming in with the G10 handles. And that is one reason why the Bug Out remains one of the most popular knives of all time. And, you also have to keep in mind, and a lot of people have a hard time with this, you have to keep in mind the origin of the bug out, why it was created, why it was designed the way that it was. So the bug out was initially created as a bug out knife. It's a very slender, very small, very lightweight knife that would be able to slip into a bug out bag and be there in case of emergencies. That way you always had a knife regardless of what happened. So that was its purpose. That was its original intent. It wasn't necessarily originally intended to be an everyday carry, to be a hard use, like beater work knife every day. That wasn't the original intent, but that's what it turned into. And it actually turned into being, as far as in the knife world, kind of like Glock is in the gun world. It really became one of the most popular knives to customize because it's so easy now to find aftermarket parts for these bug outs, to find aftermarket handles, to find aftermarket pieces. You can look back and see about a month ago we did a video on Glow Rhino and the aftermarket parts that they've come up with, not just for the bug out, for the Griptilian as well and other knives, but their most popular is by far for the bug out with their glowing tritium inserted axis lock as well as thumb studs. They've also got the handle scales that have the tritium inserts on them as well. So these knives have become extremely popular, not just because of how handy they are. They're extremely slim, extremely lightweight, good quality materials, but also how easy they are to personalize and make your own. We've got our own titanium handles that we anodize in our custom shop here. So you can get titanium handles for these bug outs. And I mean, the possibilities are absolutely endless. And if you go online and just look up custom bug out, you will be bombarded with all kinds of different images and different Benchmade bug outs that people have made, and it's really, really cool. Coming in, obviously, with the ambi pocket clip right there, tip-up pocket clip, the axis lock, which is extremely popular from Benchmade, very durable, just a great design all the way around, and I really love this one. It's a great color scheme. It's been insanely popular. And with these materials, it makes it really, really nice. Let's go over the specs of that one real quick. I've already talked about a lot of it, but 3.24 inches on that CPM M4 drop point blade with the flat dark earth Cerakote finish. It's a manual folder with the axis lock, coming in with the OD green G10 handles, black anodized barrel spacers, and black oxide mini deep carry pocket clip, and the lanyard hole. It's 4.25 inches closed, 7.46 inches overall, and weighs in at 2.22 ounces. Made right here in the USA. This one's my personal one. I absolutely love that thing. Carry it quite a bit, and really, really, really dig that knife. So that one is going to be what I'm considering the most popular Benchmade right there. And by far the most customizable knife out there. Just a phenomenal knife. Now this one right here comes in at $208.25. The bug outs range anywhere from $144. Is that right? Yeah, $144 for the base model, $166 for the mini bug outs, which are even smaller, shorter, lighter weight. And they go up from there, but they start out at about $144, $150, somewhere in there. And they just go up from there. And like I said before, when it comes to customizing, the sky is the limit on those things. Now, that is actually going to lead me into the next one, which I'm calling the most affordable Benchmade. And we did this with the Spyderco video that we did. We did the most affordable Spyderco, which is actually coming from their bird line. Now, Benchmade doesn't really have a budget line like Spyderco does, but there are some more affordable options that you can get into with the Benchmade. Let's take a look at what I've got here. That's going to be the Griptilian line, and this is going to be a Mel Pardue design. And let's take a look at that one up close right there. Now, this is the mini Griptilian. This one in particular right here is coming in at $126. We've actually got one a little bit cheaper than this one, coming in at $117 with the non-PVD coated finish, or non-DLC coated finish, excuse me. This is a DLC coated blade. We've also got the tumble finish blade that is coming in at $117, so a little bit less expensive. And that is going to be the most affordable as far as folding knives. Now, there is one a fixed blade that is coming in just under $100. I didn't include that one on this list because I was really just kind of aiming for more EDC folding knives, that kind of thing. We do have one fixed blade on here, but as far as the most affordable EDC knives, this one's coming in at $117 and $126. This is the mini Griptilian, and extremely popular. Great design by Mel Pardue there. And again, with the axis lock. Let's go over the specs of this one. Now, this one features a 2.91-inch CPM S30F stainless steel drop point blade with the black DLC coated finish and a blade thickness of 0.10 inches. Nice and slicey. It is a manual opener with the thumb studs. And it also comes with comes in a version with the thumb hole opening as well. So if that's what you prefer, a lot of different options when it comes to the Griptilian. And this is another one too that really affords people a lot of different options when it comes to customizing. There's a lot of different aftermarket parts, not quite as many as the bug out, but still a lot of different aftermarket parts to go with that Griptilian. And these are fantastic knives. Just a great design, very ergonomic, feel great in the hand, even with the mini version. I mean, you can get a full 4-finger grip on there really easy. It just fits in the hand really nice. Let's take a look at that top-down look. Great profile on that one. It fits in the hand really nice. It's got a nice swell right there for the palm, and it feels right. Feels good. And that's one thing that Benchmade does really, really well is ergonomics. So Griptilian coming in, extremely popular right there, but that one's going to be my most affordable pick from Benchmade. Next up, we're going to go with an auto. Now, it was really tough to make this pick because as far as popularity and I guess a cult-like following, the Infidel is insanely popular. However, I wanted to go a little bit more affordable route on my pick for the auto coming from Benchmade. And there's a lot of different options. You've got the Auto Adamas. You've got the Auto Osbornes. You've got a ton of different options, but one that has been insanely popular since it just released has been the new Claymore for this year. And this thing is insane. It is super intense, insanely snappy. Let's take a look at that brand new Claymore up close and personal. Now, this Claymore Auto Drop Point in black is coming in at $207, and this is a really good deal for a really solid auto button lock knife right there. And it's also got the safety, so when you close it, flip that safety on, this thing is not going to deploy in your pocket. Flip the safety off, pops right out, and that sucker has a nice pop. So also this safety, and we'll look at it from the top down here, this safety also locks it in place in the open position as well. So the safety is really just a lock for the button, and so that way you know you're not going to be able to disengage that blade right there and have it fall closed on you. So the safety not only locks it closed, but also locks it open. The Claymore, you know, it's one of those that is another one that is extremely ergonomic. Feels really good in the hand. Really good purchase on that. Good texturing on the handle. That's not overly aggressive, but it's aggressive enough that you know it's there and it's not going anywhere. Another really cool feature of this one, so lending itself back to the claymore aspect of it, is the Morse code right here on the handle, FTE, front towards enemy. And that's something that's going to be synonymous with claymore in general, whether you're talking about the knife or the explosive. And these things are super, super cool. Coming in with CPM D2 blade steel. Let's go over the specs on that one right there. Now, this one features a 3.64-inch CPM D2 tool steel drop point blade with the black Cerakote finish. This one's, yeah, that's black. It looks a little bit grayish. It is an out-the-side automatic with the push-button open and slide safety lock. Handles are textured black grivery with stainless steel liners and ambidextrous stainless steel tip-up pocket clip and lanyard hole. It is 5.02 inches closed and 8.64 inches overall, weighing in at just 3.87 ounces for a nice heavy-duty, like hard-use auto right here in D2 tool steel. To be only 3.87 inches and have a full-size auto EDC like that, that's a really, really cool deal. And that's why I picked this one, because it is so lightweight, it is so pocket-friendly, but yet it's a substantial knife that is going to get the job done for you. So that's the auto that I picked. Next up, we're going to talk about a fixed blade. And this one was another really hard choice. They've got their new Bushcrafter. They've got their Meat Crafter, which has been insanely popular. And I really like those. They've also got their Adamas fixed blade, which has also been very popular and very customizable because you can wrap the handles however you like. But I wanted to go with something classy from their Hunt series. And I don't think anyone's going to disagree with me here. I think this one is phenomenal. This is their Saddle Mountain Skinner, and really, really love, first and foremost, the leather sheath, the molded leather sheath that this one comes with. Let's take a look at that up close right there. Beautiful, beautiful craftsmanship on the leather sheath. Of course, got the Benchmade stamp right there in the middle. And molded leather sheath. It's flat on the back, so it's going to be nice and comfortable. It's going to lay really nice against the leg, and beautiful handles right here. Let's take a look at that one up close as well. Now, this is the Benchmade Saddle Mountain Skinner in brown. It's coming in at $171, not $1.71, $171. The Benchmade Saddle Mountain Skinner features a 4.2-inch CPM S30V stainless steel drop point blade with the satin finish and stabilized wood handles, full tang fixed blade, and you can see the lightning cuts in the back there. Really dress this thing up. Really, really dresses it up real nice. Jimping in two different areas on the back of the blade. So, and I'm going to show you in a minute what that's for. It is 0.12 inches thick with the lanyard hole. It is 8.7 inches overall, weighing in at just 4.3 ounces, and of course includes that welted brown leather sheath with the belt loop. And so the jimping on the backside of the blade. So this is the Saddle Mountain Skinner. This is considered a skinning knife. It's going to be a great hunting knife that's going to get any job you want to done. And with that S30V blade steel, it's really going to hold an edge really, really nicely. Let's talk about this jimping now. Using it as more of like a bushcraft type knife or a hunting knife. It's got the jimping for your thumb right there, so you can get some nice power behind the cut. So that's the first set of jimping right there. Now, when you go to skinning, you need to be precise. You need to be able to really separate that pelt from the animal that you're skinning, all right? So the easiest way to do that is going to be to grip the knife like this and to put your index finger right along the spine of that blade. And that's where that second area of jimping comes in, right there. And that's what's really going to allow you. So you've got the cutout right here, which is much like a lot of kitchen knives. You'll find that on the Meat Crafter. You'll find that on a ton of different kitchen knives right there. Nice little cutout for your thumb to go in right there. And to get a good purchase on that blade, and then also to put your index finger right there, and that's going to allow you to get some really precise cuts as you're taking the skin off of that animal right there. making this a wonderful choice. I think this is a great design. We've also got a version that is very similar to this that also has the gut hook on it. So check those out. Those are available in our store and on the website. And that is going to be my pick for the fixed blade from Benchmade right there. And we've got one more pick to show you. What do you think it is? What do you think it is? So far, we showed the Balisong because of the company's roots. We showed, being the most popular, the Bug Out. The Griptilian, another popular one, but also most affordable from Benchmade. We also showed the Claymore Auto to represent the autos. Now, there's a lot of different options there, and I know there's going to be a lot of people that don't agree with the Claymore option. That's all right. There's some really good options out there. The Osborne, the Auto Osborne, is a phenomenal option. Love the Auto Adamas. We've got one more folding knife to show you. And this one has been, I would say, the most popular in the last 3 years from Benchmade. I mean, it sells out all the time. It is insanely popular and was released to extreme fervor in the knife community. It is a Siebert design, and of course now you know, since I said that, what it is. It's the Adamas family. And I've got the mini Adamas right here, but I'm including that in the entire Adamas family, no matter what color, no matter what size. We've got several different ones, and this has been probably one of the most popular in recent history. Let's take a look at that one up close right there. Now, like I said, this is the mini Adamas, but as you can tell from the camera angle there and the camera view, this is not a mini knife. This is not small by any means whatsoever. It's just smaller than the original. Looking at it top down right there, now front facing. Let's go over the specs of this knife in particular. Now, like I said, this is the mini Adamas in FDE OD green. This one's coming in at $225, and it features a 3.25-inch CPM crew wear steel drop point blade with the flat dark earth finish and a blade thickness of 0.14 inches. It is a manual folder with an ambidextrous thumb studs and Benchmade's patented axis lock. The handles are textured olive drab green G10 with ambidextrous stainless steel pocket clip, tip up, and lanyard hole. It is 4.37 inches closed, 7.62 inches overall, and weighs in at 4.6 ounces. And, you know, I was talking to Tom one day. He's our buyer for Benchmade. And Toodle Tom. And we talked about this knife and how it just feels right. Ergonomically, I think this is one of the best designs that has come out in recent history. And ergonomically, Tom said it feels like you're shaking your best friend's hand. And it really does. It just fits. It fits so perfectly in the hand. And this is one of my favorite EDCs. Now, I have heard some people say it's a little bulky for them. I understand that. But it fills up the hand really nice. I think, in my mind, this is a great ergonomic marriage of a fixed blade and a folder. So it's got a little bit more substantial handle, and I really dig that. I like the crew wear on the blade steel. There are some people that disagree with that. They want stainless steel on the blade. I have no problems with any of mine rusting. I actually have more non-stainless blades that I carry every day than I do stainless blades. I really do. Whether it's D2, whether it's crew wear, M4, 3V, anything like that. So I carry a lot more semi-stainless and non-stainless steels than I do anything else. 1095. So I don't have a problem with that. As long as you take care of your knife, you're not going to have a problem with it. You're really not. And these things have been insanely popular, especially the mini Adamas when it came out. There were a lot of people that thought the full size was a little bit too big. It does come with a sheath that you can keep it on your belt with, but I think the mini Adamas is just right. It's that Goldilocks knife for me. amazing action right there. Super, super smooth. Drops closed, flips open, reverse flick. Super fidgety. I mean, and that's what I love about it. I can sit there and flip it back and forth at my desk or whatever. Really love this thing. And that's going to be my last pick from Benchmade because of its popularity, because of its construction, because of how durable that thing is. I think it's phenomenal. So let us know in the comments down below what you think of those picks and what you would put in their place. I know there's a lot of different options, whether it's the Bailout, whether it's the Osborne, Otto Osborne, Otto Adamas. I mean, there's so many different options. Infidel. So let us know in the comments down below what you thought of those picks and what you would put in one of those places. Thank you so much for joining us, folks. As always, it's been me, TC, here with Smoky Mountain Knife Works, smkw.com. And remember, if it cuts like a Benchmade, then we carry it. Yeah. Keep them dogies rolling, rawhide. Much to the chagrin of Lyle, I am back. Oh, poor Lyle. You gotta... Wow, I am not lighting that up. Absolutely not. Up close right there, and it's so big it won't even fit in the camera. But really, really digging this thing. So, yeah, definitely not the best. Ooh, that was close. Yeah. That's gonna get edited out right there. But that was awful. That was awful. That was better. That was a lot better. So, what I love about it, because I can sit there at my desk. I was trying to hold that one off. All right.